Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. For those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is Astraea Love, and I'm going to perform a reading for you guys today. So please make sure you're familiar with my legal disclaimer. It's in the description box below, along with my link to my other platform where I do oracle card readings for the collective. So this is a general collective reading, okay? If you guys need personal help, I totally understand that. That's why I'm making myself available. If you send me a $20 super chat with your question, I will have your question answered, okay? And I will make your question a priority. All right? That's an extremely small fee to get a lot of cards pulled for you and to receive actual real insight from a real psychic that you can actually trust. Okay, real intuitive, real prophet. Also, please like this video as you guys come in. It's a small way to show gratitude and appreciation for me and for what I'm doing here, giving you guys free readings and sharing my downloads with you guys, because I really don't have to do that. Okay. I want people to understand, yes, I work for God and the Holy Spirit, but if people keep taking advantage and don't like the video and are watching me, first of all, if you don't like me, you shouldn't be watching me. And if you can't show the tiniest little bit of appreciation I'm doing and the energy I'm putting out, then you're a psychic vampire and I don't want you watching me. So please like the video. In fact, I'm not going to start this reading until I get at least one like on the video. Okay. All right. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself. And with any of the information being channeled, be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes shadow banning, plagiarism, copywriting of my messages, and gatekeeping. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit, so do not steal messages from me, and do not steal messages from God and the Holy Spirit. Also, no energy harvesting. Okay, so now we're going to do the prayer. So thank you for whoever that was that liked the video. I appreciate you. Okay, so I would like to ask that the Most High God come be with us now. I would like to ask that the Most High God continue to bless my platform, continue to take over my platform, okay, and spread throughout the human race like an infection of divinity. And then I would like to ask that God and the Holy Spirit please cleanse me, cloak me, and shield me, of course, from any negativity, but also not just me, my collective as well, and my subscribers. Okay, so God, thank you for being here with me. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for being here. I would like to ask specifically Archangel Michael to block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for this light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. Welcome in, Milky Haji. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. And I'd also like to ask Most High God that you continue to give me the full armor for my works mission, for my life's work and mission here on the earth. I am eternally grateful for your favor and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles. In your holy name, Lord my God, I give glory to you and gratitude and thanks. In fact, I'm going to write down that glory part and say that every day. I give glory to you and gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Oh, love from India, love from America. I love India. It's a place that I would be very interested in visiting. I am a lover of butter chicken. So yeah. All right, you guys. So make sure that you read everything that's in the chat. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about somebody who is, Well, I've gotten a few downloads. First of all, I got a download that there is like a fire sign that's pregnant that keeps drinking, but I don't know if that has to do with what this reading is going to be about. This reading is going to be about somebody that's up under heavy ass judgment. Why are they up under heavy ass judgment and they're receiving heavy karma right now? It's because they tried to do something to you. Oh, thank you, Unconditional Truth. You're awesome. So yeah, somebody tried to do something to you and it has backfired. They've gotten karma already, like almost instant karma. And you know, like some people that they'll just get instant karma. I've had it happen to me, like a backfire. Like I make fun of somebody else for tripping or something like that, and then I literally fall. It's like that type of energy that I'm getting, that somebody was like trying to pick at you, and now they're having a fall in the same area. So maybe this person was trying to pick at your finances. I mean, that could be part of it. We're going to cut the deck. I was seeing the Empress on the bottom. Oh my gosh, now the Tower's there. All right, let's see what we got. The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is actually you receiving good news. That could be through me, or it could be through, another reader. It could be through your higher self, and it could also be through Archangel Gabriel. So Archangel Gabriel will communicate with you through thoughts and through numbers, and like synchronicities. Okay. So you could be seeing like 1111, 111, 222, 444, 777, 555. You could be seeing 999. Any of those those are all really powerful numbers that are going to basically assist you in understanding what this message is for the Holy Spirit. Because I do get that you guys are your gifts are opening up. You're becoming more tapped in, so you're actually able to receive these downloads. So this talks about also great changes being in store for you. An important message or document arrives. Okay, so this could be somebody like getting a visa, a green card, this could be even somebody receiving a notification that you passed a test at school. Like it could be like anything like that. Yeah. And this is talking also about you, whatever it is that you're working on, you're enjoying that. You're able to you're able to multitask as well. So this does tell you to be patient, to wait for all of the pieces to fall into place. Then we have the Ace of Wands pop out. Now this is a helping hand from God. So God is pushing this message towards you. It says anything is possible. It's a good time to begin a new project. If you were thinking about starting a business, beginning a project, going on an adventure, now is the perfect time. You're receiving that somebody that was working against you has fallen. And so they're no longer able to work against you in the same way, because they're up under heavy judgment and they're going through some type of restriction. So you could feel a whole energy detach from you or fall away from you. Maybe causing you to be irritated, or it could have been blocking your dreams. Whatever this is, whoever this person is, they're being humbled by the Most High God. See, this person wanted to humble you, and ironically enough, like I was just saying, that like backlash of instant karma, that now this person is getting humbled. So again, this is the Ace of Wands tells you to tap into your creativity and to use your high energy at this time. It's also talking about you end up getting a message that you're about to have a family. For some of you, you guys could be getting pregnant, or you could be finding out that a sibling is pregnant, or another person very close to you is getting pregnant or starting a family. So yeah, it's a good time to expand that way right now. And then I also feel a big harvest coming in August. I've felt this big harvest for a minute now. So there is something that's, your ships are coming in, whatever you're working on, this spiritual work that you're doing on yourself. People that never ask questions never really get answers. But the fact that you're here asking questions and inquiring to spirit about things is opening up for this message to be delivered to you. You know what I mean? So it's like, also another form of instant karma is like if somebody was trying to block a message from coming through, like they didn't want want you to receive a download, or they didn't want you to receive a message from somebody about an inheritance or something, the instant karma, or if they were sending the evil eye, the instant karma this person's dealing with is having all of that energy that they were sending out all at once being returned to them. And that's definitely something that the Most High God can do. You know what? As far as spiritual people getting instant karma, I do think that people, now I'm not going to say spiritual people, but I think that people that know better, like people that are chosen that know better, I do feel like when they do a negative action, they'll get negative karma almost immediately to show them that that's really not the right way to go. But yeah, it could just be chosen ones. It doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual people, but people who know better not to do whatever to somebody, those are the people that I see usually that get the negative karma. And so some people will think sending witchcraft to you is not wrong. Those people just have a very warped view of reality. You know what I mean? So yeah, like any type of witchcraft that is not healing or helping is wrong to send to somebody. Yeah, so chosen ones suffer because we have to be stronger. So God will put a bunch more stuff in our path that we'll have to go through because God needs us to be stronger than everybody else. Because if we're the same as everybody else, like strength wise, then when they fall down, we can't be there to lift them up, you know? Yeah, everybody that's been on this planet has had lifetimes where they've been the nicest type of person, like a Jesus Christ or a Buddha, and then they've also had times where they've been the worst type of person, like a Hitler or something like that, or a Stalin, like just a villain. You know what I mean? So we all have. That's why we all have good and negative karma. But in this lifetime, I feel like we really can choose with our free will if we want to receive negative karma. The thing is like if we did something bad in another lifetime and then something triggers that in this lifetime, it's still a blessing because it gives us the ability to heal from whatever it was in the other lifetime. Where if it goes untriggered, then it'll just be a wound that's in the subconscious or deep down within us that will continue to affect us without our knowledge. And so that's why when people say that ignorance is bliss, no, it's not. It's really not. It's just stupid. Ignorance is ignorant. So yeah, you're receiving good news at this time, you guys. But everybody has had positive and negative lifetimes. And we do that to ourselves, for ourselves actually, so that we can learn about both sides of the polarity. It's really, we'll even make karmic soul contracts with other people for them to hurt us. Okay, so you want to look at it like this. Before we incarnate into the body, we're sitting and we're planning out our lifetime. And we're going, okay, I think I want to experience what it feels like to be at war and to battle, right? Oh, thank you. And so we'll go, okay, I think I want to die in battle. We'll ask another soul that we love, when we go down here together, would you unalive me in battle so I could experience what that's like? And they're like, oh, well, I don't know if I want to do that. Well, that soul goes, okay, if I do it for you, then you do it for me. And then that's how the soul contract is created. So yeah, we definitely have, people that are our soulmates can be very compatible or very not compatible, just depending on what the lifetime was like previously. And when I see people from other lifetimes, because I tell everybody that I've been Loki forever. That's like what my memory is. And so I've interacted with a lot of people. Most of the time, if they screw you over in another life, 99.9% of that, like 99.9% of the time they'll do it in this life. So that's why looking at other lifetimes is good, to see if anybody has any type of pattern with you. And then clearing, working through any vows, because we'll make vows in other lifetimes and then basically this lifetime, it could be something that's stuck in our subconscious that we haven't resolved because we made that vow to God. Like, people like nuns will make vows of chastity. There's vows of poverty. There's all types of vows. And then those vows will actually block us from what we want to achieve in this life. And so when we clear the vows, the contracts, spiritual contracts, and the karma, so there's karma that comes from other lifetimes. Okay. That's like knowable karma. Then there's the karma that people create in this lifetime, basically for making the wrong choice, because we all have free will. So somebody could choose to attack you when that wasn't part of the higher up plan, like the bigger picture. It wasn't part of the plan for this person to attack you, but because they attack you, they end up getting, it's called negative unjustified karma. And that's a type of karma that is like, okay, this doesn't serve anybody's purpose or lesson. So it's really just negative and unjustified. Why do people who are good struggle financially? I feel like a lot of it has to do with, the way that people think, to be honest. I think that good and bad people struggle financially. Maybe, it's all has to do with beliefs and what we have in the subconscious that we're not aware of, and then what we have in the conscious mind, which we can become aware of. PLR, I don't know what PLR is, sorry. Oh, past life regression, is that it? Yes, I do believe in past life regression. I don't know how helpful it is, especially if you go into a lifetime that was traumatizing, but I do know that it is a form of release. And like I said, you can't heal anything that you're not aware of. So it being brought to your attention and your awareness, whether it's past life regression, hypnotherapy, dreams, visions, or getting information from spirit, it's a good thing. Even if the information's not the best, it's still a good thing that you're getting the information. So a lot of the time, if you guys are experiencing delay, these are really good questions, so I don't mind answering these. If you're experiencing delay, you need to look at a few different things. First of all, is there a spirit of delay? Because that's the enemy. If we're going to say that the enemy is like low vibrational energy. Okay, so even though that is a teacher to us, it's still low vibrational and it's harder for us to work through. Basically, if that energy with us, then it'll keep our vibration low. And so it's like the energy of delay, the lower vibrational energies cannot stop our destiny, but they can delay it. They can try to delay our success. And so so a lot of the times, if you're experiencing delay, first of all, there's a spirit of delay. Secondly, there's somebody who sent that spirit of delay. And then third of all, you might want to ask if it's the right time to do something, because there could be something that you don't see or that you're not aware of that the Most High does see. And the Most High is like, for example, let's say you're about to inherit a bunch of money, but that inheritance was stolen. It was delayed. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get it. It just means that you need to look at why would God allow it to be delayed? If God allows something to be delayed, it could be because you have a bunch of people in your life that you need to let go of, because the moment that you would get that money, here would come everybody with their hand out, and you would be such a good person that you would give all of your money away. I think that's one reason why good people struggle financially, is because they help other people out a lot and they support people who should be supporting themselves. So yeah, that is how I would look at that. I would check, okay, is this the wrong time for something, or is this part of the path? And then if this is something that's being delayed, why is it being delayed? Is it that there is actually a spirit of delay, or is it that, this thing is not meant for my future? So yeah, I just heard a cuckoo clock go off in my head. I don't know if that's significant to anyone. Okay, let's see. So this person is suffering. They're really struggling right now. I feel like they're feeling very sick. But this person is also facing heavy karma because they've done something illegal against you. Justice, yo, you're getting justice. And your justice could be the release of some type of message. You know, it could come to you through the courts, through the mail, through Archangel Gabriel, through another person. But the justice card talks about fairness and integrity. It says take responsibility for your own actions. I feel like you guys do that. And that's another thing. People that won't take responsibility for their own actions, thoughts, and words are people that will never progress. Because if you don't understand that you create your reality with your thoughts and your beliefs, and the other part of your reality that's created is the Most High God, when you are in alignment, when your thoughts and beliefs are in alignment with what the creator of all things is thinking, then things will happen for you really fast. So it is beneficial to go into past lives because you can access parts of yourself that need to be healed and integrated. But the shadow work from this lifetime will hold all of that past life stuff. So it'll hold everything from when you've been born, everything you've rejected about yourself, pushed away, hidden, locked away, that type of thing, or just ignored, that's still a part of you. That's the shadow from this lifetime, but you still have shadows from other lifetimes. So shadow integration is very, very important. So you're getting justice. If you've been wronged by anybody, justice is assured. And you don't have, the good thing about being connected with God is that you don't have to know who has wronged you or spoken ill over you. Again, people who sit up and talk shit about other people, like basically, and gossip and slander, that's a form of witchcraft. So you could be getting justice on multiple levels here. Yeah, somebody had the Eight of Cups, whatever this plan was, to mess with you. They were trying to delay a message from coming in. I feel like they're extremely disappointed, dissatisfied, tired of the current situation. This person's got a really bad attitude. I was picking up on somebody that was pregnant that was attacking other people. Again, if you guys find yourself pregnant or anybody close to you pregnant, do not attack others. Don't do witchcraft when you're pregnant. Do not attack others. Don't drink alcohol and take substances when you're pregnant. Okay, because if you plan on actually having a child, you don't want that child to come out deformed, and I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to say deformed, disabled, or deformed, I guess. But like basically, you want that child to have its best chance in life. Yes, yes. So people that put their faith in in basically mankind to fulfill their financial needs are people that are always going to be let down, because mankind is not perfect. But when you are putting your faith and your trust in God to fulfill your financial needs, then you will get your financial needs. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah. So when you trust in the divine, it's kind of like going to Shiva and saying, Shiva, I really need a house. And then once you give the offering to Shiva, you tell Shiva what you need, then basically, or Vishnu. Um, and I just use these as an example because these will actually help you with the house. Then you basically given that issue over to the divine for the divine to create an outcome for you. And because you know and you trust and you believe, that outcome comes to you. So I do feel like that, whatever your divine source is, whatever you call it, again, I feel like it's all the same energy. That yeah, when you relay your request to the divine will definitely show you what next step needs to be taken, or the divine will give you answer back on if it's the right time or not. And so that's why I was saying people that ask and people who seek they will find the divine. But it's always going within. Like we can think that God exists on the outside as much as we want. And I consider the Hindu gods to be extraterrestrial beings, like that were very divine, like just straight up very divine, very, very positive. entities. And so, yeah, remembering that God is within, and then how you tap into your own power is going within, accessing God within, and then asking questions, and that's why developing it, either muscle testing, resistance testing, or going in and asking God, okay, what is the next step to take? Or I'll ask yes and no questions, and then I'll ask compatibility of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the greatest questions. So that's two different ways that I communicate with my higher self. But yeah. Absolutely. And you guys, you may feel very scared when you see your own shadow, but I promise and swear to you that your own shadow is not the only thing your shadow will do is act out. It's not there to hurt you. It's actually there to protect you. Then when you do the shadow integration, it's like still there, but it's not acting out, basically. So yeah, you don't need to be afraid of your own shadow. Like, really, your higher self is not going to, your shadow doesn't want to attack you. It just wants to make you aware of parts of yourself that are unhealed, basically. So yeah, it's scary in a sense because you're having to face all of the stuff that you never faced growing up, but it's also a blessing because facing that will turn you into a very, very mature person. And, having the courage to face up to that is important too. This person that's walking away dissatisfied, I feel like this person could have lost a relationship or a job just recently. And this 8 of Wands going to the crossroads energy, I feel like this person, the justice system is putting this person at the crossroads, which means they're going to have to carefully plan an exit away from whatever they were doing. But yeah, it's a good time for everybody to clarify your guys' goals, and then to go through an inventory of like people, places, and things, and be asking your higher self, and meditating on it, on, okay, is this really serving me? Do I need to, and especially when it comes to putting things in your body, asking, okay, should I take this now? Is this serving me? When you're asking questions in life, you're giving from your higher self, aka God, you're giving yourself the ability to be guided, Yeah. So I get that fear is a big blockage for you. It's actually a big blockage for everybody. But again, you can step past when you know that fear is false evidence appearing real. It just because you're afraid of something doesn't mean that it's actually going to get you, right? And so if a lot of people will be afraid to make changes. That's one of the worst fears that you could have because we're always changing. So at least when you're making the changes, you can have some control over what you're creating. But like just fearing change in general is dangerous because we're never going to stay the same. We're continually growing and evolving. So yeah, your gifts are opening right now. Your third eye's opening, and you're seeing things that have been attached to your lineages, that have been attached to your energetic field that you were not aware of before. You're feeling these things. You also could be having very vivid dreams and maybe not remembering those dreams. I feel like it was because of this person that was trying to block you. But again, other people don't really have, this is where warlocks and witches get things messed up. They don't have the control over somebody else's life like they think they do. It's only if you don't believe in spells and curses that they can get away with cursing you. And why do I say that? Witches don't want you to believe in magic because then you'll never check for it. And if you never check for it, that means you'll never send it back. You'll never clear it. You'll never cleanse it. And you'll never be aware of it. And that's why they want people to not believe in it. But regardless, whether you believe in it or not, it still exists. But yeah. You have vivid dreams. Wow, these 3 days, but you hardly remember them. Yeah, it was definitely this energy. I feel like they were trying to swipe your dreams, like just see, they wanted to see what God is giving to you, because they can't actually go to God and ask that. God will never answer that. And so I feel like somebody wants to know what your downloads are so that they can try to beat you to something. This could be about, somebody trying to block a love. Yes, your deity is, yeah. Wow. Shani Dev. Wow. Hopefully I said that right. Saturn. Okay, that makes sense. So the Knight of Cups energy, I feel like somebody has tried to block a love offer, to be quite honest. Yeah, dreams are so important. I will always tell you guys the importance of these dreams. When you have a dream and it's got somebody in it, make sure you're writing the dreams down if you can remember them, because they're giving you answers to your waking life. Basically, when we go into the dream state, we are working on everything that we are not working on in our daily life. And so if we can clear it in the dream state, sometimes it won't show up in the real reality. So yeah, dreams are very important. So there could have been somebody that wanted to persuade you, like I'm getting all thirsty all of a sudden. It could be the hay fever, whatever, allergies, but I took allergy medicine, so it's probably not that. But this person is like super thirsty for your energy. I feel like somebody wanted to make a love offer to you, and it was blocked. This Knight of Cups energy, and I feel like this could be somebody who is on the down low. Maybe they're LGBTQ plus also. Maybe they're bisexual. But yeah, somebody wanted to pull you into a toxic situation, basically. And it's not meant for you to be around this person. That's why the Eight of Cups is showing up here. And it's going to basically be justice, because whatever they had planned for you was bad. Vampire ex of yours. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they wanted to come in, like this person feels like they need to come in and save you. I don't feel like you need to be saved. If you needed to be saved, God would save you. Okay. Well, I will always tell you that God is within you and you can save yourself. But yeah, if you really were in a situation you needed to be saved, somebody thinks that you've got some damsel in distress energy, like some SOS energy. The Eight of Pentacles, somebody covets your work. I don't know if you guys are working in a factory, in an office setting. I don't know what you guys are doing for work, but this Eight of Pentacles job, save me from my dreams and mission. Seriously, this Eight of Pentacles, maybe justice is part of your work. Maybe you naturally are somebody that brings karma down on other people. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, because like literally you could just be walking karma for people. And anytime they try even attempt to do you wrong, it's like they get slapped down with a whole bunch of judgment and karma. I do feel like somebody was trying to obstruct justice so you wouldn't be able to complete a body of work or create or complete school. For some of you, be students, somebody was trying to stop you from reaching a new height as a student or graduating or something ridiculous. Wow. They feel like if they come in with some type of love offer that you'll choose them over work. Like what? This person's also broke, so be careful. The Sun. Look, you're a light worker. Your work, the work that you do, you're a light worker. You bring justice to people. You also have a lot of wisdom, you guys. A lot of wisdom. I feel like the divine has chosen you to help awaken other people. Some of you might be artists. Yes, that you have noticed that when you walk away from people, they fall. They go through like a big, big change. Well, I do agree with that. It's like kind of being like walking karma. I do feel like this person is learning a major lesson on how to treat people, because this person was not right. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this person was not right. They see you over here in the Sun with your inner child healing. See that child on that horse? I'm sorry about the glare. But they see you healing and they see you moving forward. They also see that like you're very magnetive right now. You're attracting a lot of new things. And this person just wanted to be a part of it, but their energy is of low vibration and bad karma. Yeah, they wanted to come in. I do feel like this twin flame journey, whatever this love relationship, this is something you could have not even come into yet, but it is part of your purpose. And it's not this Knight of Cups person that's going to fulfill it. So this Knight of Cups person could be sensing that somebody is about to come in, like a very compatible person, and they're trying to rush in with their love offer so that you accept theirs before this other person comes in. It's not going to happen. You're going to turn them down. This person could drink a lot of alcohol. You guys could be the emperor, or you guys could be going into the emperor mode, or your divine partner is an emperor. And this person's coming in on knight energy. No, knights are fleeting. They come and they go, right? They're actually like a little bit unequally balanced. The emperor energy is more of the energy where you want to be at, because the emperor can control his emotions. I feel out of breath. Maybe this person feels out of breath trying to keep up with you. Yeah, this person could feel out of breath trying to keep up with you. Or they're trying to, create a way that they can keep up with you. And I feel like this person's family members have told them that no, like basically told them that they don't want this person to be with you. I do feel like these people are in the tower. This is because you're about to be publicly recognized for something. The Six of Wands. Now, the tower is somebody that abuses their power. So that's why I'm like, this Knight of Cups energy is a no. The Six of Wands that you're coming into, you're about to come into, talks about your dreams and plans finally are fulfilled. Your hard work and careful planning result in glorious success, fame, public recognition, and honor. Some of you may end up becoming doctors, physicians, nurses, stuff like that. When you start working in the field of whatever this is, people are going to absolutely love you. I just get a good vibration off of your guys' energy. This also talks about when you get this public recognition, this person is going to be crying. And I do feel like this fame and success is protected by Temperance, which is Archangel Michael. There could be a Sagittarius energy. I'm picking up on maybe 2 Sagittariuses. I think maybe that one pregnant person could be a Sagittarius, or they could be a Scorpio or Cancer energy. But yeah, I also feel like somebody wishes you were the parent of their child. That's so funny. So you've got an archangel showing up here. And that's why these people are in the tower. I think it would be a gift that if everyone would write a book on what they are going through spiritually. Yeah, I think it would be, it's obviously something that's very interesting, but it would be a benefit to everybody, for everybody to make a book and share it. The star. Look at this. Your star. So somebody was draining your star power. You could have had a talent maybe when you were a child. Maybe you wanted to sing or dance or design clothes or something. That star ability is still within you. And this person that was wanting to be with you because they see you being a star, they see you as this star energy. Oh, thank you. You guys hold incredible value as well. Like the end. Yes, I love that. That's the anthology of the Dark Night of the Soul. That's a great cover. That's a great book name. I would literally go with that. That sounds really good. Because everybody goes through that part of where we just don't know what our purpose is and we feel kind of lost. Ooh, the Ten of Swords. Person's in the tower facing overall chaos. I do feel like this person tried to do a love spell or a love hex. And so sometimes when people try to do magic themselves and they don't go to a practitioner, like literally they'll try to affect somebody's love life, but it'll affect their finances instead. That's what I'm kind of picking up on. So this person really wants to come come into your life. But they are about to be stabbed in the back like 10 times. Yeah, the collection of stories from around the world. Yeah. Yeah, the love spells and the hexes. Exactly. And why? So basically, God is covering your love life. Also, the person that you may end up being with could also be somebody that's world renowned or very famous, or maybe they're very well liked. They could have a star trait or ability. I feel like you guys have a happy life ahead of you, and these other people are going to be very confused. Oh my gosh, the Nine of Swords. This person is distraught, to say the least. They are distraught and they're feeling very guilty over trying to come towards you with like a fake offer. And this could be somebody that just wants to sleep with you and then move on. And I'm serious. When people even think negative intentions, it puts them in the Nine of Swords. This person could like be having heart palpitations. They could be, because again, they tried to manipulate your guys' heart space. This person's literally experiencing an instant backfire and the effects of all of the magic that they've done. So all the magic that they've done on you, this person was told when they went to go do this spell by somebody else that it would take something from you and that it would take something from them. I don't think it took anything from you, but I do feel like it delayed your guys' success or your guys' finances from coming in. Seven of Pentacles. It definitely it slowed down something. So the Seven of Pentacles is when money comes in from investments. It's also a turning of the tables financially. This person wanted to have a major turning point in your financial stability. They feel like you're desperate or something. I don't feel like you guys are desperate people. So you're just dealing with somebody that's lazy. They need that good energy. You know what? I actually have, well, I can't talk about it yet, but I do have something that's going to teach about tarot. And I'll let you guys know when I've got it completed. I mean, it's basically completed already, but I just have to do a couple more things to it. And then you guys will be able to read your own cards. So that is what I am working on. But yeah, this star ability is something that I feel like it's a talent that maybe you forgot about. Somebody envies this. Let's see if anybody else comes out. Because I feel like there is somebody that's hiding behind this Knight of Cups. The Two of Swords. These people are stuck in a creative rut. They don't know how to move forward. These people do not know how to move forward in a positive way. I feel like it's because they coveted your destiny so much that it's kind of blocked off their own. They're going to have to take some type of action to resolve the energy that's been created. And I feel like no matter what action they take, they're still going to be in the tower. I don't feel like whatever action they're going to take is going to neutralize this karma. I feel like if they would have just had good intentions for you, Four of Swords for reals, yeah, they're blocked off and they're about to experience a major loss, a major ending. I do feel like there is somebody that wants you to pay for their financial fees. I don't know what that's about. Oh, maybe somebody's parents are putting a lot of pressure on them to pay their bills or something like that. Or maybe it's like girlfriends. Maybe it's a girlfriend's parents that are putting a lot of pressure. I'm feeling a lot of like weight, like it's like heavy ass weight. Oh, you are on the phone with your girlfriend. Wow, that is so funny. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, this illusion. This is like a lot of, see that shadow right there? The shadow is facing a lot of illusions. So I feel like this person hasn't done the shadow work. That's why they're going to experience an ending that they were wishing for, things to work out completely differently than they are. And I feel like things are going to work out just like the way that they should. This person was creating a lot of illusions about them being financially stable, them having investments, and it was all a lie. Whatever they invested in against you was a horrible idea. Yeah, so no, I definitely know that twin flames are real for sure. I absolutely know that for sure from my own experience. This person is up under so much judgment. It's crazy. It's like that spiritual judgment will hit a lot harder than physical judgment sometimes. But yeah, they could have been trying to manipulate somebody in the justice system. This could be somebody that you rejected. But yeah, twin flames are absolutely real. But there's different levels of them. What a twin flame is you and this other person, your consciousnesses have been one consciousness in one body at one time. So that's how close twin flames are. But we've had that experience with a few, I've only experienced 2 twin flames in my life, but one was much better than the other, I can tell you that. But I've seen a lot of other people experience stuff with their twin flames. You'll know you're with a twin flame when you guys are facing the same exact issue, because you're basically on a higher self level. You're the same soul that's going through something. And so, yeah, spirit will bring you issues, different ends of the same issue, so that you can work on it and grow together. And then the twin flame relationship helps you ascend. So this person could have been using somebody else to spy on you spiritually. I'm seeing somebody stare into like a mirror. I don't know what that's going to do, but scare somebody. This person is like the type of person that's afraid of their own shadow. They stare into the mirror and think that whatever they're affirming is going to create something for them. Maybe they're learning how to remote view through looking through mirrors. That's not a safe way. I would say that that's probably not positive, but yeah. Yes, I do feel like life is about healing, growing, and experiencing. Yeah. And it's all about integrating and reuniting with the different parts of ourselves. I feel like this person, somebody who's, they don't have any intuition. They're not going to heal. They're about to whatever this monitoring spirit, if you've been seeing gnats or flies, this is an ending to that. I mean, I keep getting the energy of somebody that's like using a mirror, trying to send things to monitor and spy on you because they can't see what's coming into your life with tarot or any other tool. It's because God's got you covered. These monitoring spirits that they're sending out are going to pass away. Whatever the insects are. Okay. There is a female energy. Okay. I felt this Queen of Wands presence. She's behind this monitoring spirit stuff. You got somebody that's trying to spy on you. They want to know everything about your life. This person's really strange to me. They could literally classify themselves as a witch or a practitioner. I don't really feel like they have any magical power. That's why, people, if they had real abilities, okay, they wouldn't have to send gnats and flies and shit like that to spy. You know what I mean? Good. I'm glad that you prayed that they can't read you. I love that. That was the thing that worked here, because this person, they have no idea. They're like completely, out in left field. They have no idea what is coming into your life. So they don't know this is why their spell work didn't work. They don't know how to stop you. Speaking of the magician, because your magic is natural and it's a natural defense system that protects itself. This person doesn't have natural magic. Maybe they do, but they don't tap into it. They read spell books and other stuff like that. And so by you guys always going within and finding your own power, you're always going to win that way. And so, this person's energy, I would just, say any energy that doesn't belong to me, I'd like to ask that returns to the sender. any monitoring spirit, any energy that's trying to monitor me for any reason. The Five of Wands. The reason is they have a greed and lust for your power. This person wants to absorb you. Like, that's crazy. Obstacles, seek, or opposition to this person's plan. See, this person doesn't know that God is opposing them. If they did, they would have given up on this. But they feel like you're doing something spiritually. And maybe you are. Maybe you're cleansing your energy and praying, but you're not opening up a spell book and saying bippity boppity boop or abracadabra to anyone. So that somebody's challenging these people's authority because, again, they don't have the authority and the spirit to call death on any aspect of your life. And I feel like they were trying to do something to your love life and your finances. They wanted you to become like this beggar so that you would come crawling back to them on your knees so that they could breadcrumb you with your own shit. Like, that's crazy. This person wanted total domination over your finances. And I'm not for sure why they're so obsessed with you. This person's also experiencing a lot of bad luck. That's part of the negative karma and backfire. Yeah. Literally, this person doesn't realize that they're imbalanced mentally and that the witchcraft is not helping with that. Yeah, it's always love, life, and finances. It's ridiculous. That's because if you're going to hurt somebody, how would you hit them? Well, first of all, never seek vengeance against anybody else. Never get revenge, because the Most High God knows how, like, give vengeance is mine, so saith the Lord. Let God get it even for you. You don't have to lift a finger. When somebody does you wrong, forgive them immediately, because they most likely don't know what they're doing, number one. And two, if they knew who you were in the spirit, they wouldn't do this. So it's like, forgive them, because holding on to a grudge is like drinking poison yourself and thinking that somebody else is going to get poisoned by you drinking the poison. So we don't hold on to grudges because that's not good for us, right? And sometimes it's what's keeping us connected to these people is actually the grudge that we're holding. Once we release that, these people will leave our lives. So I would, so the spirit of delay also goes along with procrastination. So I would pray, God, if there's a spirit of delay in my life, please remove it, rebuke it. I rebuke it in the name of all that's righteous, good, holy, and true. And yeah, I would just pray against it and sage your energy, because a delay is something that has to hang around you and keep you distracted, right? Knight of Swords. Yeah. So there is an energy that's super upset that they can't be like a manager to you, that they can't control you. That's wild. The Knight of Swords energy is somebody that is like, they could be a planner, an engineer, designer, something like that, but they feel like they should own some of your intellectual property. I don't know why this person feels entitled. Yeah, sage, pray, sing, use crystal singing bowl, sound bath energy, all that stuff is going to help. Keep that spirit, and I would say I return that spirit of delay back to the sender. And giving things to your spirit team. I give my spirit team permission to handle, and my ancestors and the Most High God to handle anything that comes my way and anything that I might not see. The 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody feels like you have been using some type of magic to like get a 10 of Pentacles. And a 10 of Pentacles is like having a house, a car, having, investing in the stock market, having a wealth building method. I don't feel like you guys are bippity boppity booping anything into existence. And again, if you're doing money magic and it's not taking from anybody else, I don't see that anything's wrong. If you're doing a practice, it's a spiritual practice that is help manifest for yourself, that's like a little bit different. That's kind of being a healer. I mean, you can always put things in when you rely on God, God will never let you down. But this also talks about somebody that was thinking that you were using magic to buy real estate or something like that, or to get real estate. So what? Even if you were, even if you did get a new house spell, it's not like you're taking someone else's house. You're just asking from the universe for something. And so I feel like what you ask for, you will receive. You guys could be getting wishes granted that you made when you were a child. See, this Empress energy is showing up with the 10 of Pentacles. So again, you could be a parent, you could be a mother, or you could be connected to this Empress, or you could be about to meet this Empress. But this Empress is a very positive energy. She's going to help, like, you want a partner that's going to help you sustain what you already have and help you grow. And that's what this person's going to do. They're also very influential, I feel like, and they're very compassionate, wise person. So yeah, very beautiful energy that this person has. I feel like you guys could have been in hermit mode for a bit too long. See, all of these love offers want to come in all of a sudden when you're about to reach your final goal. It's like this Knight of Pentacles energy wants to come in and compete with this Knight of Swords. Let these people fight and bicker over you. Because again, they don't really know what's coming into your life. They just know that you're about to complete something. And once you do, you ascend into a new earth, and these people do not. You know, they've been up underneath the moon. Literally, this person could know somebody who is a police officer. They've been up underneath the moon with these cops doing some weird shit, trying to spy on you. Like, come on. So somebody could have tried to implicate that you were a part of a crime or something that you had nothing to do with. Now these people look really stupid. That could be where that pregnant person's coming in, because I was picking up on that pregnant person taking a lot of substances still, and maybe they're in trouble with the police and they don't want to be. They want somebody else to go down with them. It's a no. It's a big no. You have stuff. It's not meant for you to be in poverty. It's not meant for you to be in jail. It's not meant for you to be in low vibration, sick. All of the stuff that these people want to bring to your door, that is not meant for you. It's not part of your destiny. It's not what God has for you, and it's not what you're creating. So again, these people can wish all they want, but that's not part of your path. You're supposed to be of help to other people. And so that's why God needs you to have a good life. Basically, God's like, I need you to have a good life so you can be there. When I ask you to do something, you can be there to help other people. You know, jail is not your destiny. Exactly. How do you commit a crime alone? These people are trying to implicate that you had something to do with whatever substances they're on. Again, the police have been already investigated you, and they've seen that you don't really leave your house and you don't do anything. So they know that this person's lying. This is all about, you know, you commanding the respect of other people, you embarking on a new adventure, this Two of Wands, you having a creative vision. Somebody's extremely jealous of that. They don't want you bringing that to life, I guess, because they know it's going to take you out of this tax bracket or out of this way of thinking. And so what if it does? It's your destiny to be successful. Yeah, these people were trying to bring you some type, these cops, I don't know what the hell their problem is. They were trying to bring you some type of literal lawsuit, okay? Again, in America, we have freedom of speech. So you can't sue somebody over what they say unless it's like defamation of character. But these people saying that you are involved in whatever this illegal shit is defamation of character. So yeah, these people are losing a lawsuit. I feel like these cops are now looking at these people that were coming for you like, oh, I see who the real problem is. They're waking up to the truth. And it could have been like literally, I don't think you had any idea of this. You could have just felt that somebody was coming for you. Nine of Cups, because you were going to get your wishes fulfilled. whatever jinn these people used to work with has come to your side. And I'm literally seeing a jinn that is now helping you get your wishes fulfilled. Wow. Wow, you guys. That's awesome and rare, because jinns don't like people. But they definitely, God, the Most High God was like, you better fix this. Boom. These people, whatever they were wishing for you is now happening to them, and they're not understanding what they did wrong. Yo, I can't say it anymore. These people, if they had minded their own business, then they wouldn't be in this situation. Yeah, you cut this person off, or you could have cut these people off, because you have to protect your own energy and you have to protect your own soul when you got people that are coming from you from every angle. And again, why is this a group of men with one woman? I don't know. I don't know if these people know each other or what, but they could have followed you from a past life, and they're trying to do this same aggressive bullshit in this life. Like, we had 3 knights and a queen of wands. It's a no. It's a hard no. It's a big no. The divine's like, yeah, we're not supporting that. See, you're too strong for these people. Your strength like outweighs these people's intelligence. So even if they could think of a way to outsmart you, you're still stronger energetically, and you would overpower them. And so that's why they're afraid of you. They really fear you because they know that God exists within you, and they should fear God. God is the only thing that we should be afraid of, because God's the most powerful thing that exists, but we don't really need to fear it unless we're trying to stop God's plan. Like these people, they need to fear God because they're trying to literally stop God's plan. They wanted to sacrifice you guys in some type of way. It's always that, oh, let's burn them at the stake and crucify them because they're pretty, because they're handsome, because they're smart, because they have a better job, whatever it is. It's like, come on, people. We need to get out of that mentality of attacking other people, because it really doesn't serve anybody for these attacks to be sent. You know what I mean? Yes, the jinn knows to correct its shit, and the people can't see what they did wrong. That's exactly it. Because in their mind, they should have been able to sacrifice you to this entity and get everything that was meant to be for you. And it's not the case. You've got the wheel of, they wanted your wheel of fortune. And the strength with the wheel of fortune, your luck and good positive karma is very powerful. It's so much more powerful than these people. All right. Is there anything else that they need to know before we go? The Ace of Cups. Yes, that you've got the Wheel of Fortune and an Ace of Cups, overflowing love from the universe. You are supported. Okay. God's never going to turn its back on you. So let go of that notion and don't blame God for everything that's gone wrong, because God's allowing us with free will, which is a gift, to create our realities with our thoughts and our beliefs. Right. And so you have to understand, you can't blame God when people pass away, because everybody is going to pass away at some point. Okay. Unless we find the immortality. But like, that's just a part of life. When you're alive, you're going to pass away. So there are things that are nature does, right? That are natural, that people will blame God for somebody passing away or somebody leaving their life. And they're not seeing the bigger picture of how that, maybe somebody had to pass away or leave your life so that you could become the person that you are today. So yeah, I feel like it's futile to blame God for anything that we're creating with our thoughts and beliefs. The 7 of Wands. Yeah. So again, if you have to defend yourself from this person will be sacrificed. And that's exactly what's happened. I feel like you had to defend yourself energetically, even if you didn't know who was sending the energy. You had to defend yourself, and you rightfully did. And this is why, God is like, okay, are you going to fight for yourself? Then I'll fight for you. And it's funny, the devil hasn't even come out yet. So the King of Cups. Yeah, you guys could be turning into a nurturer, somebody who's very balanced between head and heart, and somebody that also knows life's experiences so that you can guide other people. that King of Cups energy is definitely somebody that you are, and it's also somebody you're attracting to you. It could be like a colleague or somebody that is just same-minded. I'm smelling fresh coffee beans right now. So maybe going to a cafe could be, oh my gosh, you got jumped with gangbangers with gun. Jesus, last week they stole your protection bracelets and your protection crystals. What in the hell? No. I would be praying Psalm 91 against them. And you know what? Anybody that steals crystal, like, why would they do that? That is fucked up. I'm so sorry. Try not to think that way, though. I'm sorry you went through that. That's absolutely crazy. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I would call for judgment. I call for judgment on those people. That's not cool. So you guys are this high priestess energy, regardless of your gender, which just means that you have intuitive gifts that you're tapping into. I mean, somebody stealing literally, yeah, if it's not, thank you, Nurkrim. If it's not safe, please move away from there. But yeah. Mm. Oh my gosh. Wow. And that's why you were so angry. Oh, yeah, I understand. I understand. Life can be very frustrating. Yeah. Wow. Wow, you guys. Well, I'm glad that you guys are seeing, that you have these gifts and abilities and that you are somebody that people come to. It is very significant. If somebody was stealing your protection crystals, that means that they're trying to send some other type of attack. Because if they need your protection crystals to be gone, they're sending some type of energetic attack. People are freaking weird. A lot of times when you're dealing with entities like that, you're not even dealing with humans. You're dealing with entities that shapeshift into humans. But yeah. Yeah. The Four of Cups, these people are super dissatisfied that they weren't successfully able to sacrifice you or steal something from you. And so they may be throwing a fit. This could be the energy of the people that wanted to rob you. I would not be surprised. These people are being watched by the police, though. Also, these people are extremely depressed, like straight up extremely depressed. Okay, I'm picking up on suicidal thoughts. Again, if you guys ever have suicidal thoughts, please do something about that. It's okay to not be okay, but make sure that you're getting help. These people are carrying a 10 of Wands. They're basically carrying the cross. Life is a constant battle for them. So yeah, having your intuition and knowing who is there for you and who's not there for you is basically wiping these people out. That's wild. The Three of Swords, yeah. It says sorrow and loss, arguments with a lover, marriage, separation, incompatible lovers. These people could be breaking up with one another. They could be separating from one another. Again, I feel like you're dealing with people who always think it's your fault and it's never your fault. Like you don't even know some of these people like that. The Nine of Wands. Yeah. So these people had better be very careful when it comes to messing with your energy. These people are going to be wounded indefinitely. They're going to be disabled and disarmed and not able to come for you in the future. She lives with her dad. Oh, yeah. Wow. Wow. I would pray for this person, Kiwi Kid. That's like the best that you can do. You're dealing with situations where you got a bunch of people involved. See, look at the world. You guys are supposed to enter into a period of happiness. I have to cover up her body because she's naked, but like you guys are about to use your intuition on the World Wide Web or something like that. It could be bringing something to the World Wide Web, using your intuition about the world and what to do and what not to do next. Okay, let's get a conclusion. Well, the conclusion is that these people are very unhappy. Yeah, the thing is that they made some type of deal with the King of Pentacles for your property, for your destiny, for your goods, whatever. This could have been the person that told these people to rob you or whatever. Whoever this person is, they're not a good person. Very foolish energy. This person likes to make deals with the devil, I can tell you that. And you could have sniffed out that somebody was gunning for you, like without having a just cause. Yeah, it's shutting itself down. Exactly. Oh, stressful. Yeah. I'm so sorry that you're going through that, Kiwi kid. Know that things will get better. You just need to surrender this situation to God, literally. And stop believing that God is working against you, because God's not. It could be a relative. Yeah, it could be a relative. For some of you, the King of Pentacles will be somebody you don't know, and for some of you, it will be actually a relative. You know, this person's like devoted to religion or something like that, but it seems demonic. Whatever they're worshiping is not of God. It's like of a lower vibration. They also fear you. These people ultimately fear you guys because of your abilities. Look, and because you got this Ace of Pentacles, somebody told this King of Pentacles told somebody that you got an Ace of Pentacles and that now is the time to come in and take everything. What? That's crazy. So yeah, God is protecting your guys' money and your guys' inheritance. So if you're experiencing an ending right now, know that there's a reason. It could be that you were living around a bunch of snakes. You know what I mean? Yeah, it could be that you guys are living around a bunch of snakes. Wow. Yeah. You deserve better, Kiwi kid. I can tell you that. You deserve somebody that's going to value you and want to be with you and not pick other people over you. The Fool. Somebody thinks that you guys were really foolish. Again, the Fool's not a bad card, but it does talk about naivety. And I feel like you guys are learning a big lesson on who you can trust and who you can't trust. Yes. Thank you. That's exactly for your situation, Nurkarim. You are dead on. It is somebody that's in competition for the family inheritance. And look at this inheritance, this Four of Pentacles, what God gave you. This is what this person's looking for. What God gave you. They're putting themselves first. And by doing that, I mean, it's good to put yourself first, but this person's putting themselves before everything else. And so they're very self-absorbed. This person's going to be their own downfall, basically. Yeah, wants to be the patriarchs, but you're the direct descendant. So this person needs to back up. Oh my gosh, you're back. The internet shut down 3 times. Oh no. Yeah, I pray for you as well. You guys are going to get justice. We're going to pull one more card and then I'll let you guys go. But you guys are going to receive justice for this. Oh, look at that. The Pentacles. These people that want your house so bad and want your property, they're in the 5 of Pentacles. So now you know. And again, they could have been trying to throw this homeless poverty energy on you, and it's a big no. The divine has kind of had it with these people in this situation and is unwilling to let these people get their way. They've had their way for a long time now by delaying your money, by delaying your jobs, by delaying your life. And God's like, enough with the delay. Like, now that you're aware of the spirit of delay, continue to rebuke it. My nose keeps running. Continue to rebuke it, you guys. And pray for the people that you love, because that's the best thing you can do for them is pray for them. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys for being here. Please like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff, okay? So that you're notified when I go live. Yeah, praying for justice. Yeah. Yeah, they talk as if they're important. Some of these people do. They think that they're really important. Okay, you guys, know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, peace be with you. Have a wonderful day. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay? All right. Bye. Have a good day, you guys.